Hello, here's my Flash, and welcome back to Release Wars. Today, we got a new character, and let's just say the design isn't exactly fair. Corbett, newest character to Release Wars, and he's just a new broken one. I'm sure many have already know of the self-destruct. And his fully invincible super, you could say. Anyway, here's the counter. At least it's somewhat slow, but that really doesn't matter when he can still just cycle repeatedly. Another quiz counter. And you are knocked out before you can press the super. Now, the fact we can run a full Lost Galaxy team in this challenge is at least good. Here's the thing though, I'm also basically checking out the assist properly. And firepower can probably link into Billy assist perfectly. Which is quite dumb. But at least it helps with Magna, but seriously. As you can clearly tell, we have this stupid problem. Anyway, watch this. Link into it. Yep. And valid combo. Nah. Well. What did you expect? What would you expect? Also, the fire damage is way too high. It's quite dumb. Listen, this is a 3-team challenge. You can at least give me a different opponent already. You're being stupid with how he's deciding. That's just same person. Every time. It's not that hard to understand that there's more than just one character in this challenge. Seriously. Being stupid. Just Wildcat Reflex. No, fine. Saberizer, press your block. No. Well, I mean, there it is. Yes, done. Where's the Crusher? I'm using the obvious weaker one, but, yep. I mean, are you gonna keep spamming that first one? At this point, it's not gonna end well. Seriously. Cool, booster. Both once, and... yeah, okay. There's the breaker. They finally press it. Are they gonna really mess this up? Yeah, they messed it up. They already messed it up. Come on! And now I don't even have an attack card on my primary. Well, there's someone else at least. The fact that 3 in a row for the first one, and Magna's the only one to lose there in that case. Here! This is too fast! Now I'm just gonna wait. And poke. Magna! Do something! Yep, and at least we don't have to taunt there, so that's useful. Yep. I think I'll let him get me low at some point, but we'll see when he can actually hit me. Because as we can tell, that breaker is insanely fast, and who knows? Who knows whether or not they can actually see it even. And not to mention this traveling projectile, which quite ruins a lot of things, and I'm just not going to hit them. Go ahead. We're just going to show one part of his kit that's going to be dumb. Come on. Can you just hit me? We kind of need to show the other stupid part about the kit. It's just wrong. Anyway, you can't hit me. It is quite sad what's about to happen. Yeah. Yoink! Goodbye! Though there is no real way to show that thing's power. Because it basically one-shot you, and there's no way to actually get them into that amount of health by the point you actually can use it. So that's kind of the problem there. Yeah, okay. Listen, I'm going to do the link again, but we'll see whether or not this guy stops it. Probably could have done it faster, but firepower. And now I'm just going to bring you closer. And dash forwards, valid combo. It barely works. Now up you go. And back away. I'm gonna see about Ezekiel's Vengeance just because. But, I was too close. And plus, it was the wrong move anyway that I tried to stop. Don't do your breaker. Well, okay, fine. Back away. Nope. Can't even do that. Fine. Fine, then. I'll just jump and see what happens with me. No. Fine. Valid combo. We're down here. You're not stopping me. Simply put, Leo's fire damage over time is the one main problem he has in the main kit. That and his breaker. He has two 50-50s. Fair enough. But if his breaker is frame 24, for context, that is faster than Rocky's slide. The only thing that I found on a leader for now that's faster is, guess what? Eclipta's point blank breaker in his primary slot. And that's only if they're in the corner. Your corner. And at that point, you can use something faster. Like, you know, Kaya. Anyway, they're gonna get the super now. 100%. There's no way to avoid this thing unless I get them out of my corner. Nope. And you proceed to not even press it. Come on. Now, unless there's a severe problem with the match going horrible, in the sense of the opponent's actually quite easily winning, I'm gonna try and represent his other super, or display it at least. But in this case, Billy, are you gonna be able to hit me? That's the main question. Yeah. Okay, so I just simply have to not dash twice. That attack seems to be that situation. I had to check. Yeah, it does have its run version. It has, both of its strikes actually have 2 version. Kind of. And both can be cancelled. Fire him. Translator combo. And now, they're just gonna burn. Yeah. Yeah, okay, fine. It's just not fair. To compare the fire damage over time, it is literally just Lauren's damage at the speed of Scorpina's. Yeah, her poison wasn't fine before, and that fire was only fine because it took forever to actually deal damage. And now this is basically not fine to give it the speed of poison and the damage of that. They were both in the context of what they needed. Now don't slide. Listen, I said not to. Now they're going to be looking for a breaker, so I'm just going to, I guess, hit them. Fine. Get knocked out. Now, here's one thing. I am kind of safe against any Leo when I use Magna. Depending on the situation, well, how do I put this? You can't exactly... He does have counterplay in his super. So when it comes down to it, we will be able to at least... You can at least use invincibility and armor as well as... what is it again? And jumping to avoid the self-destruct and other things. Where's the crusher? Seriously. You're quite a dumb one. Come on. Press the other assist again. No? Fine. Up you go. Really spirit combo. They're very likely to rush in, so I'm just gonna press this. No? Yeah, okay, why not even try to use the assist? And launch again. There you go, same. And that's what I get for wanting to use the assist. Waiting for 7 energy, sticking to what I normally do would have been a better idea. Yep, and look at that. I may have used it first, but the difference is, they both have the exact same type of block. It's the dumb part about it. Both these characters have that type of block. Anyway, Translator combo, you're not escaping this one. Where's the cutter? And I'm just going to do the same thing. And just back away. Block here. Translator combo again. You are still on fire. And you are knocked out. Yeah, this is dumb. Did not take that long at all. So far, the only time I've actually managed to get into the super is when I let them hit me. Yeah, we all know there's a problem there. Anyway, you can go ahead and try and hit me again. I dare you. Gen is not an option. Go into the air. Now I'm going to launch you away with firepower if you don't be careful. Yeah. Stay in your corner. So what's it going to be this time? You going to try and kick me? Yeah, listen. That block of yours is not going to save you this time. I'm going to jump over their punch. So, as I said, and they jumped over my breaker. Yeah, okay. Good clash, but now I'm invincible as well. Again, go into the air. Double blow. Magna Storm. Blast them. Oh, no. Okay, at least you're running that team. That is good, at least. But in comparison, the character's not going to be fair at all. I'm going to have to get ready with a strike, so dash forwards, breaker. No. I'm the faster one this time. I was thinking it was not going to reach as far. Well, I reduced your damage. That's the part that matters at this point. I reduced your damage. Now let's see here. So going by this, I can use the Poison Crusher. You can get stunned. I'm going to use a Relentless Spur combo, so you can try and block this. Nothing? No! At this point, it gets predictable. If you can't rush forwards, you're going to press your breaker. Or rather, if they do rush forwards, they're going to press the breaker. The only problem is they get their super now. Yeah, okay. How do I dodge this thing? I don't think I can. They use the other thing, so we can at least see this. And the fire damage over time is just... Apparently grabbing with the claw does fire damage as well. No. And a mirror match. Well, if we both get the super, I'm making sure to activate mine second. Yeah, just... I don't know if you're gonna get the ability to actually move. You're still on fire. Tri-Stagger combo. Again. Yep, and again. So, how's that burning? Just make sure to use your breaker soon enough. You whiffed. You whiffed of all things. And now you get caught. Yeah, it's half screen. Yeah. Breaker is too fast, and damage over time is too much. In the context of actual design, that is his main problem. Listen, no. Rocky, don't try it. Press your breaker if you dare. I'm invincible once again. Now go into the air. You're gonna try and sweep again? Yeah, there's the sweep. Come on. Adam? How long are you gonna keep him, manage to keep him safe? Not long at all, because he pressed you again instantly. Noble blow. Zika's vengeance. You're going down. Now don't press your strike. Press it anyway. Yeah, it should have been obvious they're going to try and go for their breaker, but they spent 7, so they can sweep, and now you ran out of energy. So if you run to a corner, you are stuck because you have no other strikes. At all. Okay, that's Billy. Yeah, in context of Leo, Billy is quite a lot weaker. Listen, you jumped, so I didn't even strike you with that strike of mine. Don't push your breaker. Okay, well, I'm guessing they're just gonna... Yeah, there's the strike. You gonna recover? Standing still. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine! First slot only. Go ahead. Another strike? Yeah, no, this time I'm the faster one. Saberizer at least is a decent speed. Did you have another block? Yes, you have Billing. You have yourself. Super. They can clearly see they got it. As long as the explosion isn't a crit, I will survive. And I'm just gonna punch me. Get stunned. You go into the air. And it's Relentless Spur combo. There's a high chance of them just pressing another strike, so no. At least they finally use their middle slot. Okay, so, thing to point out is there used to be some people going around saying, oh yeah, the super button is just the I win button. Yeah, Leo is literally that. And I don't mean in the joke sense. It's, unless you have a gimmick, like jumping, invincibility, or armor, Leo just wins. Poke. Yeah, and then you're just gonna be stuck like this for a while. So, what else is gonna be? It's gonna get set on fire once again. With the time freeze, it's quite stupid as well. Go ahead, hit me as much as you can. You have to knock me out in one combo. That is a requirement. Ah, it didn't activate. Are you able to hit me fast enough? I'm sorry, but no, you cannot. Yeah, yoink. And yeah, that stupid fire damage is still going. That's sad. So, Casey's not allowed to have any damage over time. And here's Leo just having all of it. as much as possible, apparently. The most broken, in fact. Comparable to Release Scorpina of all things. Yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna press your breaker? Seems I like this, but yeah, you can go to the air. Now, going to the air once more. I'm going to dodge their attack with Zika's Vengeance, but I don't have the ability to do it. It's too slow, and I'm still dashing away. Listen, I'm gonna knock you out in one combo if you aren't careful. Yeah, you aren't running. Go into the air once. Noble blow. Zika's Vengeance is not gonna do enough, but there was a crit, but it wasn't enough either. Ow, of course. Didn't dash back fast enough. Yeah, okay, no rotation. If the assist was actually someone else, they wouldn't just be able to rush it down. And I'm pretty sure they actually got it 3 times in a row. Also be warned that the Casey bug still exists. So there's a chance this guy might mess it up. And, yeah, also, Casey does delete your super again, so be warned of that as well. Yeah, okay, fine. Not able to see it in time. Right for that again. So maybe at best we can get them to freeze themselves, but the moment I hit them is the moment they are no longer to be frozen. Yeah, you can be stunned. You're gonna press your breaker? Seems likely. Eh, it doesn't matter. Well, then just for a combo again. I can do it after one more time. But they like to just press their breaker, so press the crusher. Interrupt it. There we go. Dodge that. Get stunned! No crit. They're gonna press their breaker again. Yeah, okay. They didn't press it just yet, so now... No, fine. Okay. Super. And I'm just gonna spam this the first slot, but no. It is not enough. And they still have the energy left over. Fine. In terms of the amount of matches, this is 3 matches over. But yeah, it's a worthless corrupt challenge in the sense of what I found before. Not Casey, but he is still about above average. I could interrupt him, but that was about it. Can't use Kendrix. Compared to any of the more recent releases, you can't do a thing. So, this damage. Both specials set you on fire. The armor is fully invincible, and you can walk. Slowly. And then you can apparently press a 6 cost, which will set you on fire, and then blast them. For probably around also the second highest damage in the game. More than Psycho Green, likely, in all of things combined. And then self-destruct. This character is not balanced. It is completely the worst one in the game. Most broken thing. Self-destruct is basically a reversal to the point of... Doesn't matter if you're losing, press this one button, you're going to win. So if you're lucky enough to be running someone with a gimmick like armor, the ability to jump, or invincibility, you are just simply losing when you press that super. The best thing you can try and do is go to the middle of the arena, not to your corner, not stay in theirs either, and hope they go with their self-destruct. You can maybe backdash at the same time when they backdash, because the move does backdash and then attacks. The other one doesn't, so that's basically the way you can differentiate between the two. So then you just make sure to try to dodge it. You cannot hit him. You can only hope your attack is an invisible one like Tiger Tommy or Magna, and then make use of that timing. But in this case, good luck. For me, it's not going to be as bad, mainly because I actually use Black Dragon on ladder. But in terms of the challenges, they are ruined. More than ever before, because now a match can be decided by simply me not running a gimmick, and now I simply get knocked out in one card. As I said, the only way to avoid it is exactly as I said, but who knows? They could just press the super because they managed to actually get me into the corner, and now I am stuck just taking the hit. yeah, at least just the leader itself, without the super, almost balanced. 2 50-50s, but his breaker is way too fast, and his damage over time is way too high. Everything else about his kit is perfectly fine. His super, at least it has counterplay, but that's about it. It just, there's a, no. Listen, you at least are adding more patches, you've changed some characters, you've adjusted others, you've basically gone to fixing bugs and other things. But Leo is not healthy. Good references, but this is not an actual fighting game. There is no universal block button to blocking breakers. To whoever's even thinking about trying to design a breaker that's faster than his strikes, learn to actually play the game. Start playtesting properly. At this point, you aren't even doing the most basic thing you're supposed to. You're just putting it together, and that's it. This is a PvP game, not PvE. It's not Zenless, it's not Genshin, it's not Marvel's Contest of Champions. It's not any of those other mobile games that you can consider a PvE type thing. Maybe you fight someone else's profile. Probably that's what Marvel's Contest of Champions is. But this is not a traditional fighting game. This is a PvP designed in a way that you've done in the past. It is not your other weird game that requires a whole separate thing to enter. Seriously. Design the game with balance in mind. It is not that hard to understand. Otherwise, you're just going to get rid of more players. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be more of the case rather than Leo bringing more. They're going to see it and they're going to leave because they got one shot. As well as being able to do nothing and losing all their health to fire. And just an insane breaker that you can't even dodge because it's half screen. And the only way for it to whiff is when the opponent doesn't even do a dash. Basically, they stand in the corner, press their breaker. I could only do something with Kendrix because it was kind of predictable for the person. But that's me. Not everyone is going to see it. Maybe higher league players... no, it is a fact. Higher league players will be able to predict it. They very much can. But it still doesn't stop the fact that the strike into a breaker is a true combo. Similar to how Turbo Red has his primary slot strike into his auto combo, which is his primary breaker. In that context, seriously, understand it. This match right here, I'm pretty sure it was the one. It was predicted every time, but as if that mattered, because there is no damage behind this one. It's common, cannot do a thing, does not have a gimmick, and at best, maybe you can run something. But in this case, there was no possibility of winning after he pressed that super. There was no way to hit him at all, and there was no way to get out of the corner either. If I simply managed to at least interrupt Kendrick's assist, I would have been fine. But there's no lingering hitbox, and she stops briefly to strike into the air. So they got the window with the assist traveling forwards. So badly timed on my part to an extent. But Leo is unfair. Good reference, good animation. Properly done. Horrible balancing. Unhealthy addition to the game. But yeah, that's... because every time it's a character release, I will have to add this at the end of it to at least give my thoughts on the character. But in this case, this has been, I think, 7 minutes long. I'll just talking. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to give a like, comment if there is something you would like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, don't miss anything, and join the Discord in the description. Memberships are a thing, you can become one and have your thorough streams at the end of videos, receive the latest thumbnails, as well as join the random range alliance with priority. And also the next Power Rangers video. Goodbye!